Hi guys, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in to Face Meets Tracell, the YouTube channel. Today's video we will be testing out our very own SILI sponge. I actually got this in Pennywise, surprisingly. And I decided I have to do this video. I have to. So I went and I bought it. It was only $16.75. So we're going to see today if it's worth the hype. This is the Urban Studio brand. I'm excited. I've seen a lot of people try it. I'm really late on the train, but don't worry, I'll make up for it. So now let's just open this up. Oh, it's so soft and bendy. Well, I guess this is what fake boobs feel like. It says silicone makeup blender, easy to use and wash. The silicone makeup blender uses half the amount of product and takes half the amount of time to clean. Just put a small amount of product onto the blender, apply in a circular motion until blended, and repeat to build coverage as needed. Alright, that seems straightforward enough. So for today's video, we're just going to jump straight into it. I hope you guys enjoy this video. So let's get started. So for the sake of everyone being covered with this video, I decided to use two different foundations, two different types. So this is the Infallible Pro Matte line, and this is for mattifying. I'm guessing people with oily skin would use this. And then Infallible Pro Glow, which is basically gives you that dewy skin finish. So I decided to use both of them, so we'll see how it works on either side and on each foundation. So y'all will know if this is a good product or not. So to prep my skin, I'm using my Revlon Photo Ready Perfecting Primer all over my face, just so that it will have a neutral ground and it will be like a fair testing, you know, on how it works. You know, one base on my entire face. So alright, so on my right side I'll be using the Pro Matte, and on my left side I'll be using the Pro Glow. Should have counted how many drops, but I think it's about 4. Okay, they did say circular motion, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything if I do it in a circular motion. It just seems to be spreading it all about my face. Okay. Well, it did use all of the products, so we know for sure that. Okay, I'm just going to pat it in on this side, even though they said spread, circular motion. Because alright, and I'm just going to take a wipe and clean it off. Hey, it is way easier to clean this than to clean a beauty blender. And look at that, we're clean again. Woohoo! Thank God for that. That's like the best part of it. It's clean again with one wipe. Alright, so I don't see any issue with the application. There are no lines. The only thing that I had an issue with, I would say, is how do you get into the crevices, like around your nose, and you know, like how? Because it's not made for that. And the only other thing I would have an issue with is the fact that it's not very comfortable to hold. But other than that, seems fine. So we're going to move on to this side. I will be using the Infallible Pro Glow, and these foundations I'm using, they're in the shade 112 in the matte side and 212 in the Pro Glow. So I use the same 4 drops, and let's see. Oh, they said rub. Circular motions. That's it for foundation. Let's see how it works with concealer. Let's just clean it off again. I swear this is the best part. The fact that I don't need to wash anything. I could use the same applicator. I don't have to change. Like, that is the best part. So for the matte side, because I don't have a mattifying concealer, I will be using another foundation. This is the 110 in the same line. I'll just use this as my concealer for my under eye area. Definitely. I don't know if it's just because of the lighter shade of foundation, but it's definitely breaking up on the skin. If I rub, like if I do this, you would see it starts to separate, and I don't know if it's because of the lighter shade of foundation or if it's because I am using the SILI sponge. The bad thing about this is, like, afterwards I would have gone back in, like if I'd used a brush or a beauty blender, I would have gone back in and I would have cleaned up any lines, and I can't do that with this. So I would still have to use a damp beauty blender or a foundation brush and just clean up any lines that you may see and make sure everything is blended together properly. And for my Pro Glow side, I'm going to use my regular Elegant Pro Conceal. However, this is not in the shade Fawn. I'm going to use the shade Toffee and see how this works with the sponge. And now we go in with the sponge. Okay. So maybe I didn't need all of that product, which is a good thing because I'm with my beauty blender. I think I would have just blended it in. Me thinking I would have been blending it in, but I think the beauty blender would have just been soaking up the product. So yeah, I guess that's a plus. Okay, so I just remembered that I forgot to put on my chin, so I'll just use the Toffee on this side as well. I have to get my beauty blender to save the day. So I'm going to finish my face off camera and I'll come back with my review. Alright guys, so I'm back. So pros and cons of the SILI sponge. One pro, super easy to clean. Definitely another pro, does not use as much product. One con, I hate how it grips. To apply makeup, it's actually a lot more comfortable to hold a sponge. And another con, it doesn't get into the crevices as easy as beauty blender would. What else is there to say? I liked how it applied the foundation. It didn't stick or anything. The only issue I had was when I was doing the mattifying side. It was pulling the foundation as opposed to keeping it in place, but I'm not sure if it's because of the formula of the lighter foundations in the L'Oreal Pro Matte line or if it's because of the SILI sponge. So I'll have to do some more investigations with that one. But I guess it does do what it says that it does. It says that it does not use as much product. That's true. It says that it applies using circular motions. That's also true. It's really easy to clean. Very true. But I think I still prefer my beauty blender. So at least we tried it, I guess. Yeah. That's it for the silicone sponge. I will stick with my beauty blender. It did a good job, but it's just not my fave. I definitely prefer my beauty blender sponge, and that's that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for more videos. And thank you for coming to my channel. And if you have not subscribed, like what's the real deal right now? You watch the entire video, just click the subscribe button. Just click it. I'll put my face right here. Just click my face. Just click it. And over here you can probably just click another video while you're at it. And this is me judging you for not subscribing or clicking any other video. Like, why haven't you? Bye guys. guys, see y'all at my next video.